You see the boat leaving, going round the bend, loaded up with cotton, going down again. Boats are going by, die-dee-o, die-dee-o. Boats are going by.
Reckon there ain't no one here to tell you about the story. Same as usual. Tom, he ain't round nowhere. And Hucky, why, he ain't been seen nowhere either. Reckon nobody ain't gonna tell you nothing. Reckon you just have to pick it up as we go along, same as the rest of us. I reckon. Well... Hey there, I'll tell you this much. Tom Sawyer's got himself in a mighty fine fix. And no mistake, you'll see.
If you don't get up soon, you won't get any breakfast. You, Tom.
He ain't there, Aunt. He ain't been there all night.
He ought not to have stayed out without telling me he was going to. Which way did he go after he left the ferry last night?
Well, I didn't see him at all coming home on the steamer.
Did you see him?
No, ma'am. The last time I see him, he was sneaking off into the caves with Becky Thatcher and a candle. And that was long before we started home.
I wonder if he stayed overnight at Judge Thatcher's house.
No, more like Serene Harper's. They're near the ferry. Is Becky here?
No, Jeff, she certainly is not. Why should she be?
Whew. The places I've run to this morning. My ma and Pa, they're in a rare sweat because Becky turned up lost after the picnic yesterday.
Lost? You mean she didn't come home last night?
Well, she did say something about stopping off with Susie Harper if the steamer got back late. So when I got home, Ma thought that's all right and went to bed.
My Tom ain't come home either.
Lordy, now that's two of them turned up lost.
I thought he might be sleeping at Mrs. Harper's, being near the ferry.
He ain't. I've been there. I've been everywhere. What do you think? I even been all the way up to Cardiff Hill, to the Widow Douglas's. And all I found there was Huckleberry Finn, lying on a sofa, grand as you please, and the widow trying to feed him hot soup. First time I ever knew Hucky Finn to keep his eyes closed when there's food around. He must be ill.
Oh, bother, Huck Finn. Where else you been?
Everywhere. They even sent me up to Amy Lawrence's, and she hates Becky like rattlesnake poison.
He's probably lying sick somewheres. He ate more jelly than me.
He couldn't have.
They're in a rare lather up my house. They reckon Becky never got on the steamer at all, but got left behind in the caves.
In the caves?
Yes, wandered off and got lost, and nobody noticed.
Then, what did I tell you?
That's it, and my Tom with her.
That's just the sort of thing he would do.
Tom not being on the steamer neither. I reckon he did take Becky into the caves and get her lost.
On purpose, I shouldn't wonder.
Siddy, you hold your tongue. Becky took my Tom, more like.
They're sending search parties into the caves, dozens of them. My pappy told the sheriff to get every man in town out looking for him.
Well, I reckon we'd better do some looking on our own account. I'm off to Mrs. Thatcher's. Mary, you go to the ferry.
Anyway, why didn't you notice Tom was missing? You're his brother, ain't you?
Half-brother. Because in the steamer coming home, I had a billy attack on account of a little jelly I ate. Why didn't you notice Becky went on the steamer last night coming home?
Me? Why should I?
She's your sister, ain't she?
That's just why. I might have noticed if she'd have been somebody else's sister. been here before. Done it with the candle smoke, so they know their way back. Hey, how could it help them if they made but only one cross? And that one deep down in the caves. Only one cross deep in the caves. Perhaps someone's buried here. Lordy, Lordy, I better wake up Becky so I can get going from here. Becky.
How could I have gone to sleep? I was having such a lovely dream. I wish I never waked. No, I don't, Tom. Don't look so. I won't say it again.
I'm glad you slept sound, Becky. Now you'll feel rested and we'll find the way out.
We can try. But I saw such a beautiful country in my dream. And I reckon we're going there, Tom.
Maybe not. Cheer up, Becky. Let's go on trying.
I'm so hungry.
Here. Do you remember this?
That's the piece we saved for the picnic. To put under our pillows and dream on. The way grown-up people do with wedding cake.
I wish it was big as a barrel. Here. It's all we've got. It was those bats that got us lost.
Weren't they horrible? They came swooping down in hundreds and thousands, all squeaking.
I was afraid they'd knock out the candle and leave us in the dark.
So we ran and ran till we left them far behind. That lake we found was lovely. I wonder how far it stretches here under the ground. Perhaps it goes under a river, too. Wouldn't that be funny? A lake under a river. Oh, Tom, we never can get out of this awful place.
Listen. Shh. Did you hear that? Hello! Right here. It's them, Becky. We're all right. Keep hold of my hand and be careful of pitfalls.
There's parties searching every corner and crevice. Your husband's down below with one of the parties, ma'am. We can't get him to come up nor take a rest.
Have they found nothing? No sign of them at all?
We found something. I was leading one of the first parties, you see. Pretty soon we found their names writ on the wall. Becky and Tom, writ with candle smoke. That's what everybody does who comes to them caves. The only thing is, their names was not with the other names, but far off from the parts where visitors mostly goes. I reckon they was lost already by then, but didn't know it most like.
They say those caves go on for 5 miles more. Long way downriver.
No one knows how deep they goes.
Full of holes no one's even been to the bottom of. Poor Becky. Poor Tom.
There's no telling. Maybe 3 feet deep, maybe 100. We'll have to stop here. Or else go back and search for another way.
Let's shout again.
Hello!
Listen. Nothing. They've gone. We're all alone again.
I reckon we'd best stay here. We've got to stay here. We've got to wait till they come.
Why?
Because there's water.
We can find some more back there.
We may not. Becky, can you bear it if I tell you something?
I think so. What is it, Tom?
We can't go on. That little piece is our last candle, and it's almost out. Pretty soon we'll be in the dark, so we must stay here where there's water to drink.
It's going. It's going now.
Here they are. Come on.
No, Becky. No sign.
We tried, but
Nothing at all.
Only this.
It's Becky's. It's the last thing I'll ever have that's touched her.
Don't say that, my dear. The search goes on. It'll go on day and night.
While there's life, there's hope. It's been 2 days, 2 whole days.
Go home and get some rest, Judge. We'll try again tomorrow. Well, there's this to be said. While we go on looking, their dear ones can go on hoping.
Becky, are you asleep?
Not really.
I'm going to have another search for a way out. Do you want to come?
No. I'm not moving from here. I'll die here. Won't be long now.
At least we've got water here to drink. I've got an idea. You keep hold of my kite string. No, I better tie it around your wrist. You'll be safer there. I can always come back, because I can follow the line.
All right, Tom. Do that. I don't mind that. As long as you come back and speak to me sometimes.
Injun Joe.
Come along, Huckleberry. Eat it up. Make you strong. Come along. There now. It's all right. There's nothing to be frightened of. Who is it?
It's me, ma'am. Jones.
Oh, coming. Oh, is there any news of Tom and Becky, Mr. Jones?
No, ma'am. No news.
It's been 3 days and 3 nights. They can't be alive.
How's your invalid, ma'am?
Oh, he's awake, but he's still weak. You know, in his fever, he kept mumbling Tom Sawyer's name. 3 days he's been like that.
Of course, he don't know that Tom is lost. He can't know, unless you told him.
I didn't tell him.
Great little friends they was, I believe, on the sly. Could I go and see him, ma'am?
Of course you can. Come along. Now, Huckleberry, here's Mr. Jones. Come to see you.
Hi, Mr. Jones.
Well, Huckling, how are we today?
Have they caught Injun Joe yet?
Not to my knowledge, son. The other one we found dead in the river with one of our bullets in him, but Injun Joe is still on the loose.
Did they look for him at the haunted house?
They did.
Did they find anything that shouldn't have been there?
They did.
What did they find?
A quart of whiskey.
Is that all they found?
No, now, lie down. Stop worrying.
I'll stop worrying if I know. But if Tom Sawyer ain't found it.
What? Found what?
Oh, nothing.
As if Tom Sawyer could find anything. Pity is no one could find poor Tom.
So Injun Joe still got the treasure.
How long have we been here, Tom?
Don't know. Maybe 2 or 3 days only. Or weeks. I don't know.
Oh, Tom, I'm so hungry.
Becky, I don't care if it was Injun Joe I saw. We've got to find a way out. We can't just hide here forever. Look, you stay here. I'm going for another search.
All right, Tom. Come back and be with me when the time comes.
I will. And if you get too frightened, you can always wind in the string and come to me.
Yes, Tom.
Well, goodbye for now. Perhaps I'll have some luck this time. It's daylight. There's daylight coming somewhere. Becky! 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 Wake up! I found the way out. It must have been nighttime when I last looked. I couldn't see the light. Not the proper inches. Just a tunnel in the rock. Just big enough to crawl through.
I'm gonna die. I want you. Leave me alone.
Oh, please, Becky. I promise you we can get out.
It's true, Becky. It's true. We're saved.
What's all that din?
For the Lord's sake, it's the middle of the night.
There's lights on everywhere.
Why?
I think they're shouting. I think they're saying that
And they're found! Tom and Becky, they're found! Tom's over at Judge Thatcher's now, and he's alive and well.
Oh, please, God. Oh, please, God. We'll be over right away to mention the young rascal. Oh, Mary, he's safe. Oh, Tom's back. He's alive.
Oh, turns up like a bad penny, don't he?
Please, get over to Judge Thatcher's. Quick, Mary, what are you standing there for? Sidney, you put your coat on. Oh. What am I thinking of? First things first. Sidney,
Yes, ma'am?
kneel down beside me. And close your eyes.
Yes, ma'am.
It's Tom Sawyer. Meow, meow, meow.
Where you been? It's been a couple of weeks since the bells rang for you.
They wouldn't let me see you. They said you was ill. You're all right now, though?
Yes, but I ain't allowed to go out. Supposed to be learning my lessons.
Lessons? You?
The widow's so grateful for what I did for her, she's adopted me.
Huck, this is the first time I've ever heard anyone say, you ain't allowed.
I know, Tom. She says she's gonna civilize me. It's horrible.
My, you have picked yourself the grandest house to live in, though. Say, Huck, I've seen Injun Joe.
Seen him. Lordy, Tom, is he after us?
It was when I was lost in the cave, trying to find a way out. He was sound asleep. Huck, I just thought. I didn't tell anyone I saw Injun Joe. Ain't Judge Thatcher's had the entrance to the cave fitted with an iron door and barred and double barred and triple barred, and he keeps the key himself. What happens if Injun Joe didn't get out the day we did? And he only knows the entrance everybody else does. Not the little tunnel in the rocks 5 miles downriver that I found.
Why? Then he'd still be in there, locked in.
This is his bowie knife. Do you see how it's all worn down and broken? That's the only tool he had to try to get out with. When we got the door open, we found him lying there, right up on the threshold, as though he'd been seeking to creep under the door like a snake. He'd been lying so a week, we reckon.
So Injun Joe's dead.
We're safe now.
Judge, was anything else found in the cave besides the knife?
Nothing else? Did you expect something to be found?
I thought he might have perhaps had a box.
There was no box when we got the place opened up.
Oh, come on, Huck.
Now, don't you go forgetting tonight, you two.
How do you mean tonight?
Why, Widow Douglas's party, of course. Don't say you'd forgotten that.
Oh, that. Oh, no, we'll be there all right.
It'd never do to have the guests of honor missing.
Is that us?
Oh, yes. Come on, Huck.
Come on, Hucky.
Diddy, you just leave that alone. You know we can't start till Tom gets here.
Don't see why not.
Drat that Tom, where does he get to? You wouldn't think he'd miss his own party, would you?
No, Aunt, you wouldn't.
Becky, have you any idea where Tom can be?
No, ma'am. I wasn't frightened, really. Not so long as Tom was with me. Tom was so brave. Even when he knew that horrible Injun Joe was there. He didn't even tell me at first. He was simply wonderful. Well, he doesn't seem too anxious to come to his own party. I think he's uncool. He's not oh, whatever you said. Well, I expect he's just too busy with important things.
Now I'm going to show you something, Huck. We'll bury the treasure under the cross. That's what he said when we was listening at the haunted house. That's the cross he meant. I'll bet the berry's buried right beneath it. I'm going to dig in the clay.
That ain't no bad notion, Tom.
Stand here making a speech, especially as 2 of our guests of honor ain't here yet.
Dear lady, they will be here shortly.
Huck Finn won't waste any time when there's any food lying about. Right, boys?
Nor will some others I know.
I guess you'll all be interested to know that I've decided to take Huckleberry Finn under my own roof and educate him as if he were my own son.
That will be a relief to the community.
And then when he's a little older, I intend to set him up in business, in a modest way. That is, if I can find the money when the time comes.
Huck's rich.
You know that voice? It's him, it's Tom and Huck. Well, you've arrived.
Huckleberry Finn, where have you been? Put that down. I've been so worried about you. Heavens to Betsy.
Tom, I'm ashamed of you.
Are you, Auntie? Are you?
Well, I ought to be, but being ashamed of you don't seem to be over much use. So maybe I'd better just go on loving you the same as usual.
I love you too, Auntie. But I ain't done anything shaming. Just got money for us all. Look.
Where did you get it?
It's buried treasure. We just dug it up, didn't we, Hub?
Surely.
I reckon there must be $10,000 or $12,000 here, easy.
If so, that's 6,000 each.
How much is 6,000? I ain't never had but 25 cents, ever.
Well, Huckleberry, I reckon you'll have about $1 to spend on every weekday and half $1 on Sundays for the rest of your life. Well, my dear ladies, if you think...
I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, these boys are rich, and I think we can say they richly deserve it.
Deserve it for playing hooky and telling lies and running away. Here's something you deserve.
Well, I can't say I'm altogether sorry. Siddy, you had it coming to you. You sure did.
Thomas Sawyer is no ordinary boy.
Listen, they're talking about you.
No commonplace boy would ever have got my daughter out of that cave. And that's not the first time he's come to the rescue of my daughter. I've always held him in high esteem, ever since I remember that once when Becky did something wrong at school, Tom took the blame and got a whipping instead of her. In order to shift the burden of the whipping from Becky's shoulders to his own, he had to tell a little lie. A lie that was worthy to hold up his head and march down through history, breast to breast, with George Washington's much-lauded truth about the hatchet. I see a great future for Tom Sawyer. And as for Huckleberry Finn, whose education's already been taken in hand by the good widow Douglas, who knows to what heights he may aspire from such humble beginnings. Bravo. Now, let us drink to the good widow Douglas's health, who has been generous enough to entertain us all. The good widow to you, ladies. God bless you.
Hi, Hucky. I ain't seen you in weeks. What you doing here?
Hi, Tom.
You're rich now. You don't have to live in no barrel.
I like it here. I don't somehow get on with being rich. I run away.
You can't do that, Huck. You just can't. You gotta go back to the widow. You're adopted.
No, I ain't. And I ain't never going back. Not never.
But, Huck, you got yourself a grand house to live in now.
Don't talk about it, Tom. I've tried it, and it don't work. The widow's good to me, but I can't stand their ways. She makes me wash, and they comb me all of thunder. And I gotta wear them plain clothes that just smothers me, Tom. They don't seem to let any air get through them somehow. And they're so rotten nice that I can't sit down or lay down or roll around anywhere. The widow wouldn't let me smoke, she wouldn't let me yell, nor gape, nor stretch, nor scratch before folks.
Sounds bad, Huck.
Bad? It's the baddest thing that ever happened to me.
Huck, if you'll try this thing just a little longer, you'll come to like it.
Like it? Yes. Well, like a hot stove, I should sit on it long enough. No, Tom, I won't be rich, and I won't live in them cussed smothery houses.
Say, Huck, being rich ain't gonna keep me back from turning robber.
No? Oh, good licks. Are you in real dead with earnest, Tom?
Just as dead earnest as I'm sitting here. But we can't let you in the gang, Huck. Not if you ain't respectable.
Can't let me in? Didn't you let me go for a pirate?
Yes, but that's different. A robber's more high-toned than that of which a pirate is. As a general thing, in most countries they're high up in nobility. Dukes and such like.
Tom, you wouldn't shut me out now, would you? You wouldn't do that now, would you?
I wouldn't want to, and I don't want to. But what would people say? Why, they'd say, Tom Sawyer's gang. Pretty low characters in it. They'd mean you, Huck. You wouldn't want that, and I wouldn't.
Well, I'll go back to the widow for a month and tackle it and see if I can come to stand it. If you let me belong to the gang, Tom.
All right, Huck, it's a whiz. Come on, I'll ask to whittle it up on you, little.
Will you? Now, will you? That's good. If she'll let up on some of the rough things, I'll smoke private and cuss private and crowd through our bus. When are you going to start the gang and turn robbers?
Oh, right off.
Goody. I'll stick to the widow till I rot. And if I get to be a regular ripper of a robber and everybody talking about it, I reckon she'll be proud one day of adopting Huckleberry Finn. Have a puff.
And this is where Mr. Mark Twain, who took and wrote my story, ended it. Because he said it's a story of a boy, and it couldn't go on much further without becoming history of a man.
Later on, Mr. Mark Twain changed his mind, and he went and wrote a book about me.
I'm in that one, too.
It carries on from where Tom's book stops.
So if you want to know any more about us, that's where you'll have to look. Bye.
Bye.
You see the boat leaving, going round the bend, loaded in the bottom, Mississippi men. Boats are going by, daddy-o, daddy-o. Boats are going by, daddy-o, running in the Mississippi trade. You see the boat leaving, going round the bend, loaded up with cotton, going down again. Boats are going by, daddy-o, daddy-o. Boats are going by, daddy-o, running in the Mississippi trade.